Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. Hey, today's a big day. Me and Kojak finally hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I think we just barely rolled over, but hey, we're still over, right? So, I'd like to thank all the subscribers out there, all the fans, and I know I got some are more fans than others, but that's okay. That's why you have options. There's millions of videos on YouTube, right? Different creators and content developers and all that kind of good stuff. So, but don't forget, you can purchase our wax through Whatnot's going to be the easiest way. Not to go down this rabbit hole, but I like to enlighten and provide information for everybody. What you would do is you would email me. Our email is located under our profile on the YouTube channel. It's got our profile. It should have our email, and it has our Whatnot username, and you can look us up through Whatnot through that way. Or you can type in Rubidoux Creek Outdoor Wax. It may show up like that. I honestly don't know. But the easiest is just to copy and paste the Whatnot username and do it in the search when you open up your Whatnot account. And you can find that way. It's just the easiest. You can just go on there and you can order as many as you want and pay the shipping that's on there. I did weigh it. It's the only way I know how to do it. I use the food scale that I got, and I weigh it, and I want to be as cheap as possible, and most efficient as possible for people that are purchasing the wax. So it just makes sense, right? But like I said, you can email me, and what I'll do is I'll send you a QR code. It's kind of more of a pain in the butt. I really don't know an easier way than that, other than like I said, I'll email you out a Venmo or PayPal QR code if you're interested. But like I said, it's super easy to set up a Whatnot account, because most of y'all got an eBay account, I'm sure. Whatnot account is just as easy. To me, it kind of goes in more in detail with verification. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily safer, but it's safer for the seller. Because like for mine, not just everybody that has a Whatnot account can purchase the wax. You got to be a verified buyer. There's a process to it. I'm not to insult anybody's intelligence. I don't think eBay does that. But either way, that's the easiest way. Like I said, you can get it on Whatnot. Me personally, you just literally go in there and buy it. Takes no time for the buyer, and it don't take no time for seller. I can print out the labels and it can be on its merry way as quick as the USPS will allow it. But today, real quick, so I got those two knives that I picked up. One that my buddy over at Broken Star Forge had built that I wanted. I'm just going to touch it up, clean it up a little bit. It's really already clean. I'm going to use some Never Dull, and I'm going to use some Flits. I'm just going to clean them up, but I'm going to put an edge on it. On that knife, and then, it's pretty sharp already, but I'm going to touch up the edge. And then that knife that's from New Zealand, made in New Zealand, it's pretty interesting. They call that, I found out, y'all saw it in the previous videos, it's called the peasant knife, because it's so simply made, but it's pretty strong, because it's not going to come open because your hand's over it. Supposedly make a sheath for it too that you can buy, but I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, from what I saw on these, they made them I think 15N20 steel, and I saw 1095. That was the two steels that I saw that most of them were making these out of. And like I said, I don't know, this is either 1095 or 15N20, one or the other, but good high carbon steel. Like I said, I'm just gonna try to put a quick edge on them, and then I want to open a package I got from EB. Y'all all know about old EB. It's a book. It's a 25th anniversary guns digest. You see those all the time in the thrift stores because everybody's wanting to buy the knife books, but you see these left over because nobody's really buying those. But this one supposedly got something special in it. It's the only reason I got it, and that's the only place I could find it was on eBay, and I got it for the book for like $14, plus I think it was $14 and $2 of shipping or something like that. It was something weird. But either way, and then tax, you look at, I think I paid about $18 out the door. So But it's got something in there about a knife maker that I saw on another video. It was kind of like a documentary on knives. The A.G. Russell knives is like the knife makers of Arkansas. There's supposed to be a write up in this. I said, well, no, and it was the 25th anniversary, so it was like their special gun digest book. So we're gonna open that, look in there, and that's it. I'm not gonna try to make it over a complicated long video, but y'all hold tight and let's get to it. All right, good old. Reuse this piece right here. It's not really that dirty. Just gonna go over it. I mean, it's pretty clean, but I'm really doing this to make sure there's no other residue on it, and then before I put it up, and well, I need it next, so I may even use it this weekend on something. We'll see. There's a tool that it's a tool for making jibbing on knives. I definitely want one myself. I'll eventually get around to ordering one. They're not super expensive, but I guess it depends on what company you go to. But yeah. Clean it up. I'm gonna go over this with some of the wax, because it has stuff in here that will not hurt this wood. So we're gonna let that set that one to the side, right? Gonna set it to the side. Then we're gonna get to this one. This one's a little dirtier. I'm probably gonna booger up this piece of Neverdull, but that's all right. I've used it, I think, this is probably the third time I've used it, to be honest with you. Clean it up a little bit. But I don't want to polish this. I want to keep the patina on it. But I think some have more of a polished look than others. And this one looks like an older one too. The website I went to check them out, because I've never heard of them before. They had some that were like more polished. This one looks like it's got that natural, just a high carbon steel patina. So I'm going to assume this is 1095. But like I said, it could be, it's not marked anywhere on it other than the brand. So the stamp, but I'm probably going to use this one too. Super light. Like I said, I could polish it, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it as is. Now we're going to get the residue off, like so. Let it soak a little bit. Flits. All right, let them do what they're gonna do for a couple minutes, and then we'll get the residue off. So I've been using this big old leather strop. My dad got it for me. That's the name right there. Comes with a bunch of different. You can see how it's different colored grit paste. Of course, the old famous green, right? I think it's like in the middle. It's the jack of all trades. But I got some white, some gray. I think there's a red, and of course the green paste. And you put it on there. I just did both sides. I think this is a little bit finer paste on the back, but does pretty good, especially when you with a bigger blade. But still need to probably continue getting this profile tuned in, but it's pretty sharp now. Like I said, I'll take it with me. Got the burr pretty even on the edge, so but yeah, do pretty good. I just don't have all night. That's the key with putting the edge on. Like I said, this has got almost a convex. It's got like I call it in the road middle edge. Still good for slicing, but it's a little beefier, so it's not as the profile's not as thin. And the thin ones are easier to sharpen. It's just the way it's just the way physics is, but it's pretty sharp. Like it's doing. Just slice your hand open. I'll take it, use it. And I'm gonna put a little bit of wax on it. Just put some on the blade because this is a high carbon steel blade. Is what he said he makes most of his knives out of. Is fit. I think he said I got 15 and 20 in my brain, but it's I done forgot what he said. He made the. He can drop in the comment section. But I know 1095. I think you use a lot 1095 on it. We're going to put some on the wood here. I took my gloves off because, I really don't need it. There's nothing in this wax that's dangerous. It's all natural ingredients, food grade. So, put some in here in this wood. Right? Some around this lanyard. I'm going to let that soak for a little bit. And I'll wipe the excess off. We'll put a little bit on this one. Put some on this, I guess. It's plastic. Ain't gonna hurt nothing, but put some on here. This one's pretty sharp, but it's a thinner blade too. Of course. I like this knife. I like this knife too. But put it on there, break it over a little bit. Gotta be careful. You don't want to come back down on it. Put a little bit there, and just remember, metal's porous, and when it warms up, the pores open up just like your skin for the most part. But we'll wipe that on there. We'll let it soak for a little bit, and we'll come back and I'll wipe the excess off, just so makes sense. Take the excess off. You don't have to do it real hard. Just getting the excess off. You can go back with your finger and you can feel it. That there's a light film on there. And if you feel comfortable, you can just leave it on there. Don't wipe it off. Like if you're going to store it or something like that. But I plan on using it, so I'm just getting the excess off. There we go on that one. And then we'll get over here on this one. Like I said, I'm just going with the edge so I don't cut nothing or cut me. That's it. You can see how it's leaving a fingerprint on there. There's a film on there. I just want to get the excess off, but there we go. Put a little bit on the wood handles. And all it's missing is a lanyard. Let's see if I can find some leather string and we'll get it on there. All right. I'll let that soak in. So I may go back and put a little bit more on the wood, but it's like he's already treated it with something, I think. But just gonna put it back in there. Oh, I almost forgot, y'all. I almost forgot. Hold on one second. Let me get the to show y'all the book. I'll be careful. I don't want to cut my book. There it is. '25th anniversary, y'all. Yeah, it's supposed to just have more stuff in it. It's got all kinds of stuff. I always wanted one of them. It's either a Savage or a Ruger. I can't really tell. Yeah, Ruger. It says Ruger. Ruger number ones. Those are so nice. That looks like a big 45-70 or 458 Winchester Magnum. Trying to see if I can find. It's got a lot of good articles in here. It's an interesting book. I'm trying to find where it talked about. Hopefully I didn't get got. Either way, it'd be a cool book to have. Well, the binding's getting. Have to be careful with it. Talks about different calibers. You could almost frame these pictures, y'all. Be cool to frame up. All right, let me speed up here. He had an article in here about knives. That's the book right there. Y'all can find them on eBay. It's got a lot of good stuff. That's why I like this book. It had the knife articles in it, and it also had some of the guns, either that I have, or guns that I want, or guns that I remember. And answer D, all of above, right? So it's got a write up, talks about some of the different. There's one right there. Look at there. Reader's article. The following opinions are the writers. W.F. Bo Randall. I'm going to assume that's the Randall knives, right? Which I don't own any of those. Maybe one day when I grow up. It's got different knife makers, talks about them. There's a lot of them are from Arkansas. A lot of the different knife makers. Thought that was pretty cool. Write up. Old school. This is from 1971, so it was knife makers from back then. Of course, there's a lot more now. R.W. Lovelace. I'd love to get one of his knives. I don't even want to know what one of them will cost now to get. But never hurts to look, I guess. Talks about some knife steels and the Rockwell scale hardness of knives. You really want something over 48 Rockwell. Want to hold the edge. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. A.G. Russell's list of knife makers. I think they're up from around Arkansas. I got I got two of his knives. Some of the lower budget knives, but got them. A.G. Russell. He sold a lot of his living from selling those Arkansas stones, wet stones. But the steels they used back then, that's what sharpened. That's what worked. Took a little bit, but it got the job done, like these right here. Right by Buck, Arkansas Buck knives. Right. Just takes a little longer. Where's it came with? Home Master Guide. Keeping the right bevel. Then here's the be like your fine. This is almost like equivalent to your leather, old Swati hone stone, or your ceramic rod. Be ceramic rod, and then you go to your leather, right? But pretty cool. Yeah, I got that book. I'm gonna try to read it without the binding. See, it's already wanting to come apart. That sucks. I thought the backing was a little bit better condition than what it is, but I'll have to just be careful with it. I mean, I didn't pay a whole lot for it, but anyway, we'll have to be careful. So, hey folks, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, it wasn't really a big knife clean video. I didn't just didn't really have the time to do it in the mood, I guess, too. I may do something tomorrow, or I got tons of stuff I need to get done, so that's not the problem. It's just having the time to do it, right? It ain't having something to do, it's the time to do it, but we'll get to it. Definitely want to look at this book. I may do a little look through it a little bit here in a second, but like I said, don't forget about your wax. Get your wax on Whatnot. Like I said, if it gets sold out on there, it's okay. I'll get some more up there real soon. So y'all buy to your heart's content. Like I said, it's first come, first serve on there. And then once I get through most of that batch, I'll make some more and post up there, and y'all can get some. So I'll do it for y'all, right? So, but hey, y'all take care, and y'all stay vigilant, stay positive, stay motivated out there in this crazy world. It's definitely crazy. I do see things getting a little better, but just gonna take some time and determination, and not standing down, right? So, but like I said, y'all take care, and hopefully y'all look forward to more videos, and hit that subscribe button. And one last thing before I forget, before I forget, the giveaway, I will be doing that. My plan is to do that sometime this week. Pick the winner and get that out there. But then now it's just like the Super Bowl, folks. Now the Super Bowl's over with. Now that everybody's back to ground zero. Well, I want to get to the 2,000 mile marker subscriber. So I will be picking a knife for that, or knives. It just depends on the situation. I look forward to that. So y'all help me and Kojak out now. We will greatly appreciate it. But I look forward to seeing y'all next time. So y'all take care, all right?